punch or arm lock if you don't escape this position. You've got to have a pretty good bridge or a good shrimp, one of the two, or both of them are at least reasonably good for you to do anything. All right, I'm going to grab him if he's in the up position, and I'm absolutely going to try to yank his head into the ground hard as I can. Yeah, boom! He's going to catch himself, and before I let go of both hands, this hand's still holding him, I'm going to reach up by the shoulder, and then I'm going to slide to the elbow and I'll pull this in. Then I'm going to grab the foot. If I don't do this, he's going to post. When I bridge, he's not going anywhere. If I get the arm and I don't get the leg, he's going to post. I'm not going to get anywhere. Does that make sense? So these two pieces are essential. What if his hand is still on the ground and I didn't really make a good bend, right? Two hands. That'll work. Hold that arm, right? It's not this and then fall. See how my bridge sucks? Watch his knees. I got to get the knees off the ground. Knees are off the ground. Now he'll fall. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So those that are trying to bump, that only works in the little kids class. It's not going to work. Anybody that wants to stay on top, they're determined, not going to work. All right. I saw a couple people do this. That's a Kimura lock. He's just going to arm lock you and you're going to lose immediately. And if it's on the street, he's going to rip your arm off. Grab something. He can still break this grip if he wants to, but he's going to have to work at it. It won't be an easy thing, right? Make him work on it. So I'm going to grab. I don't want him controlling my wrists. But now I don't have a hand, so I see some of you guys doing this to get out. Well, your partner is not doing you any favors letting you grab with your hand. Anybody that just lays there like they're dead and lets go of your wrist, yeah, of course you can get out this way, sure. They should be serious about controlling your wrist. And if I try to use my hand, they now own the hand, now they can make an arm lock or a head and arm choke, for example. All right, does that make sense?
Sir.
So you don't give them the hand. It's here, this is where you live. Posture, you put your hand down here, you're gonna get punched, elbowed, or you're gonna get choked, okay? Head up. If he wants to punch me, make him reach. Pushing on his abs. There won't be a lot on it. He can slap me with his fingers. He can do that. I can't get away from everything. But I'm going to hold him down. Now, he's holding me strong with his ankles. If you guys let go with the legs, okay, let's go. No problem. I just move over however I want. I don't have to pass guard, really. Because he lets you go. Just stand up, walk away. I'm here. The knee goes in the butt because I have to make
space.
There's no space really right there. He's holding me tight with his legs, holding me with his hands. Knee in the butt. I don't keep my knees skinny because then he pulls me to one side and I just fall over, right? Watch my knees. You start with wide base. Knee in the butt. I make more wide base. But now you see how I push to the side? We were here, one knee on each side. Stuff it right in his butt crack. I push with my hands, I push back. Now I made some space. Now the only thing that can touch his leg is my elbow. Why do you think we use the elbow? Hand's not free. And I drive. I make it hurt. Then I pin it. Then I move to the top. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now again, he's waiting for me to make a stupid mistake. If I move my feet in a way that he feels the pressure lift off of him, he just rolls me over. Doesn't that make sense? My base was crap. See my legs? It should be like here. I'm pinning his hips with one knee and one elbow. I'm controlling his head, controlling the arm. If I want to make him give me a better position, I'm going to grab this leg and I'm going to switch my feet. Now, if he wants to roll me, he's got to get past this leg. I'm posting. Press. Now, this is easy. If he does lift his legs, I can just move it over the top. This way, I can only get my leg this high. So I turn my hips. Now I'm on the top. Make sense? You have to do the thing right, or you're not going to get a good result. Okay? All right, let's talk a little bit about knuckleheads. Sometimes we get a knucklehead, right, who we're trying to drill and he's just screwing with us. By the way, I like to be that knucklehead, I got to be honest with you. Right? So I'm not doing the technique really right, or maybe I'm pushing. He just pulls that hand off, right? So I reset and I try this one. He pulls that hand off. Put my knee in his butt. He hops over. Put my other knee in his butt. He hops back over. So you're kind of, you know, in a position where you're like, all right, what am I going to do? Let's try to get one hand free. Right? Now I'm going to just hit him. All right? And then I'm going to move on top easily. Does that make sense?
Sir.
Do you think that would work?
Yes, sir.
Inside of the thigh, kind of like a tie kick, right? And if you throw one, he might not let go. So throw two, or maybe three. He let go after the second one because he didn't like it. Does that make sense?
Sir.
So if somebody's being a knucklehead to you know, again, like me, and I'm just screwing with you, right? All I want to do is break guard. This guy's messing with me, right? You know, and he pulls my hand off, right? And I can't do anything. No problem. Arm, twist his hand out. Bang, bang, right? It'll loosen him up nicely when that leg goes down. The knee slice over, get into position. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Remember that if he starts, some people think, oh, well, you might have me, but I can hit you. So he decides to hit me. No problem, I control this and I start hitting him. Does that make sense? Right? He decides to elbow me with the other elbow. I just hit him in the groin. Right? You're like, calm down. By the way, if I don't want to hit him in the groin or I want to elbow him, I just put this on his face and I just grind his face. Right? If they want to play stupid, you can play stupid games with him, right? Now again, if he's holding on reasonably, making me work, totally different. If I make a stupid mistake, he should stop me. Right? Why doesn't that work? I don't understand. Well, let's switch the legs. Let's palm this down. Now I can kick over easily. Can we do it?
Yes, sir.
All right. I will give you fair warning. If you screw with me, I will screw with you worse. But only in training. Once we're fighting, I expect you to give me full resistance. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Sure.
And by the way, let's try not to elbow too many people in the legs just because I showed you that. That is to deter people from messing you up while you're drilling. Or you can use it on the street. Let's kind of keep some respect once we start rolling, because otherwise you'll be punching, okay? Does that make sense? But again, somebody's screwing with you and you're just like, you want to say, hey dude, just let me drill. Right? But instead you say, you know, bang, bang, and hit them a couple times, or you do something to show them.